morning tea. Happy hump day. I'm Maddison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Courtney and I are on one this morning.
Yeah,
Just
we
prepare yourselves. We
Yeah.
are here. We are ready to get into a lot of topics.
Put on a little extra edge control to get your
Yes.
baby hairs together, because if you don't, your edges will be gone by the end of this here episode.
Yes, because we are getting into all of that Grammys nonsense. You know, Courtney's biggest passion is music. And he has been fighting adamantly about why Nicki Minaj has never won a Grammy.
Yeah.
And you've been vindicated.
I've been saying that the Grammys were shiesty scammers, and Maddison Hill always fitting the bill. What do we know today? That the Grammys are shiesty scammers.
Yep, they're a bunch of scammers. We're also talking about, of course, the Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber news. I know you guys are always craving it. We got it for you. Selena Gomez finally hit #1, posted this really sweet ode to her fans, and of course, just a few hours later, Justin Bieber decided to drop some dates of when he has new music coming out.
Of course.
How convenient.
Well, I'm literally surprised. I'm so shocked. I'm so
I can tell.
surprised.
I
Like,
can
you know,
tell.
that definitely wasn't scheduled. You know, Scooter ain't had
Well, Scooter has a lot of things he should probably be worrying about, worrying about, like, I don't know, that Miss Americana trailer that just came out.
I think Scooter needs to, wait, let me get my bob together. I think he needs to go on his Twitter timeline and see what the girls are chit-chattering about this morning. I think that's what Scooter needs to do as a kick push onto the timeline.
Trust me, we are going to talk about the Taylor Swift trailer. We saw it before we came into the table, to the tea. We are so excited about it. We're also talking about Jessica Simpson. She has a memoir coming out, which I didn't even know, but she made some crazy revelations in an excerpt that's been released, talking about her addiction to drugs and alcohol that we didn't know was happening until 2017. So it was a long time.
Jessica was drinking.
It was a long time, which our Chicken of the Sea, one of the most iconic quotes of reality television, was during all of this turmoil.
So, just to put it into perspective, the last time I truly was a Jessica Simpson, like, was Public Affair.
Okay.
On the roller skates. Shout out to that song and music video. She did that. And then the next I heard was she was selling shoes. My mom loves her shoes.
I loved her shoes back in the day. I haven't bought a pair in a long time because they're really high and I can't do that anymore. But back in the day, I did love me some Jessica Simpson shoes.
You was Simpson stepping.
Yes, I was.
But after that, I sort of put her in the back of my mind with like a Kelly Clarkson, just thinking she was eating good, being happy. But apparently there's more to the story.
Yeah, there was a lot more to the story. We're also talking about, this is something I just selfishly added to the docket, a little Netflix cheer news. They caught up. TMZ caught up with Coach Monica and Jerry and talked to them. And so we've got to update you on that.
I'm here for it.
Navarro. Okay, we're also talking about Takashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah,
we're talking about Lori Loughlin and Olivia Jade.
Gross.
Olivia Jade could be the one who sends her mom to jail, which is like absolutely absurd. Vanessa Hudgens was already spotted with someone new, and it's someone who is linked to Kendall Jenner. So that's some serious tea. Honestly, like I said, we're also talking about Taylor Swift, you guys, and the Miss Americana trailer. We're talking about the Grammys and all of the explosive allegations against the Recording Academy. We're also talking about Rob Kardashian getting dad shamed, and then we're gonna break down the Kim and Kylie makeup video for you guys. That way, we're gonna save you 11 minutes of your life
to watch it.
and tell you the top 3 things you need to know. So don't worry, don't stress. I wanted to make sure that everyone got to keep that time because I sacrificed it for the
11 minutes?
11 minutes. I think it's like 11 minutes and 18 seconds. Something like that.
They
And
made
yes,
sure
I
it was
was
over that 10.
I was looking at the time. Yes, they made sure. Got to get those ads.
And if y'all watch the whole video, you put a couple coins into their pocket. So look
Great.
at you. Look at y'all doing the work if you watched
Thank
it.
you for reminding me of that.
That's a good thing.
I know,
Kim
it's
is helping the
fine.
prisoners.
It's fine. Actually, Kim made some hilarious comments that were kind of a little shady, so I wasn't against it.
Well.
And I'm glad I got to witness it.
Better
with my
laugh
own
at something.
2 eyes. Yes. Also, something that we told you guys about, this was like about a month ago about Kim and Kylie, a little Instagram drama. We got confirmation in this video, so I'm just feeling really good about it. I feel really good about it.
You know, for the fake newsers.
Yes. Shout out to Nina, UFO, unbelievably fabulous operating duo.
That's
yes,
it.
That
UFO,
is
because
it.
you know I'm an alien. I'm
That
a whole
is-
Martian, so
I
I'm with
know.
that.
Honestly, E.T. was one of the last Katy Perry songs I liked. So,
No, she didn't.
you know what?
I thought you were about to
do
give
that.
us some phone home.
No.
With Drew Barry.
Oh, no.
Little phone
A good classic.
on the bicycle.
I'm actually very impressed that you've seen that movie.
Listen, I haven't seen her all the way through, but I can pull a lot of references.
Okay, that's all
From
that
the
matters. That's all that matters. Shout out to Layla. What Shane Dawson just put out as a bonus stock. Do you want to talk about this real quick?
I did watch Shane yesterday because it came out. It's on his second channel. Just to be clear, he has a second channel called Shane Lawson. It was a lot of things that hit the editing room floor. He had like a burglary happen, lots of extra excerpts and monologues from Jeffrey. I felt like if you were really a fan of Shane and Jeffrey, I would recommend watching it. They got a little bit into the Tati stuff, barely. I know.
I want a nosedive into the Tati stuff, and because I'm not getting it, I'm like, what's the point of this?
If you are part of the Star family or a Dawson dog, then go on ahead and watch that. If you just wanted to find drama, you're not going to find it there, unless you're about seeing potentially an almost home invasion. Because that's the part that I cared the most about.
Maybe that I would be interested in.
You would like that part because they was banging on them.
That's like true
They were
crime.
filming it.
Oh no!
The burglar was banging on them and saying, "Someone's trying to break into my house."
No.
And they were on the phone with 911 girl.
I don't need to watch it because weird thing about me, being burglarized or being robbed, any of those things, that is literally one of my biggest fears. Like when I was little, I would lose sleep thinking that my house was going to be burglarized.
They got the man on camera and everything. The police interview. He was banging on the
no.
mansion.
I'm like,
Shane was
honestly,
like,
I probably shouldn't watch
well,
that.
they're banging on the door. That must have meant they got over the gate. How the man got over the gate, Maddison?
I don't know, but that would terrify me.
It's the real
After I
true
watched
crime.
that Netflix show, Unbelievable, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's about this girl and she gets sexually assaulted. No one believes her, and she's trying to tell her story. It becomes this huge thing. But anyway, one of the things the assaulter says to her, he's like, you should have made sure that you had a broomstick in your sliding glass door. Even though I live high up, like there's no way that anyone could get to my sliding glass door. I still, after saying that, slept with my Swiffer stick.
Maddison, the burglar ran, not spoiler, but not spoiler. The burglar ran around to the back.
Oh, hell
And Shane said,
no.
I had to run to the back because I realized my back door was unlocked. How do you live in the house with something unlocked, first of all? But that's neither here nor there. He ran to the back and locked it, he said, as the man was turning the doorknob.
No.
What in the Lifetime movie network was Shane giving us yesterday, y'all? Because that was it. That part of it was it.
That is a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
But as far as any of the other drama, not it. We also have a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves to tea ya, and we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go Mika. Hi Mika.
Hi Mika, happy hump day.
Yeah.
I saw somebody else in here. I want to make sure we don't miss it. Perfect. Go ahead.
So I am from Austria, and it's 6 p.m. here. Just finished work. Thanks for all of the rainbow vibes. Thank you two so much. And yes, Selena is queen.
Yes, hello.
Shout out to Austria.
Shout out to Austria.
Good evening.
And already off work. That's the best thing. The best time to enjoy a little tea.
You deserve this.
You do. You deserve to put your feet up and relax.
Hope you had a good meal.
Yes.
Snick snack.
I want to shout out to Zimbabwe. That is insane.
Zimbabwe.
Hello.
Shout
that
out to
is
Zimbabwe.
absolutely crazy. We also have Kaylee. Good morning, loves. I'm so excited for the tea. I'm here at work with headphones on, watching you guys. Thank you for watching us from work.
Shout out to the headphone wearers.
Yes.
I feel like there's more of them than we realize.
I know. But, you know, sometimes they can't get in the chat, which I respect. You're securing the bag and getting the tea.
If you're at work, this is for you. Good job, and don't get caught by the boss.
And also hello to our after watchers, our
Yes.
after sippers. We appreciate you guys as well. Always want to make sure we take a little time to shout you guys out because we do appreciate you
Good morning
very, very much.
or good night, depending on when you work.
Yes. Everyone's schedules are different.
Everyone's
Whenever
schedule.
you have time to sip the tea, we appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and pour
We're gonna pour it up. Let's do it.
We have people on their lunch. There's Diana on lunchtime in NYC.
What you eating?
And then we also have Rebecca who's wearing headphones too. We have someone from India here as
India.
well. And then T-Tribe, make sure to send Goldilocks Original some really good vibes. She said, hey guys, just been applying for some full-time jobs. Please wish me luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good
you
luck.
guys know Courtney and I's motto for 2020 is secure the bag
Secure
2020.
the bag. Yes.
So we are sending you those vibes.
And know this. Keep putting out your applications. If 1 does not call, 2 doesn't call, if 1 through 10 does not call, you put out 20 more applications.
Yep.
That's what adults do.
You just got to keep pushing.
Yes.
You got to keep pushing.
Don't feel that rejection.
It is
Thick skin and keep it
is
pushing.
a war zone, literally, in the job market. So
Yeah.
just know we're rooting for you. We got you. We're here to
Yes.
take your mind off of any stress. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but I feel like that's the one thing we can offer you
For
guys.
at least 1
you know,
hour.
for at least an hour.
1 hour.
Shout out to Morgan. I need an hour of chuckles with my tea queens because anxiety is really expletive trying it today. Hope everyone has a good day. Morgan,
you got it.
we got you. We got you.
Get you centered.
Totally feel you on that. I am anxiety ridden 24/7. You can attest. Always wound up. So Morgan, got you. Know that you are not alone. We are here with you, and we will
unwind.
definitely try to offer you an hour of chuckles.
Yeah.
I probably won't be able to deliver, but Courtney is always offering chuckles.
Y'all know I'm a joke in itself.
I make jokes like one every 30 minutes.
Madison, you are funny.
But Courtney is always coming through. I feel like I'm only funny if you like know me. So thank God the T-Tribe's getting to know me, or else this would be a real rough situation. Shout out to Crystal. Applying to medical school. Need good vibes. Okay.
Good luck to you, Crystal.
I'm just gonna call you Dr. Crystal right away. Because
Dr.
it's gonna
Crystal.
happen. So
Hey,
Dr.
Crystal.
I can hear it.
We
Yes.
need you.
We need you to come spill the tea and save somebody's life.
Yes.
There you go, Crystal. We got you.
We got you.
We also have Tofu Chipmunk. Love said to all. Yes, we love you. Thank you so much, Tofu Chipmunk.
Yeah.
And thank you for letting us also treat you like a Kung Fu Chipmunk at the same time. And
We
not
promise
getting
we can
mad.
read. I just
know.
associate Tofu Chipmunk with a Kung Fu moment.
I don't know why. We just can't, and we can't get past it. It's
Well,
like
Bruce Lee moment.
we did it once. It's like the Miss Mika song. Like
Yeah.
once we do like one thing and associate you guys with one thing, it just kind of sticks.
Literally
We can't get
not.
past it. Okay, let's go ahead and kick it off. We'll cheers. Cheers to the tea. Cheers to the tea tribe. We're drinking our Disneyland tea again, and it is so delish. Okay, so you guys, Jessica Simpson. You guys know Newlyweds was one of mine and Courtney's favorite reality shows from back in the day
Absolutely.
with her and Nick Lachey.
He was looking good then,
He
too.
was looking so good. Well, Jessica Simpson didn't even know this. She has a memoir that is coming out on February 4th, and People magazine already caught a little excerpt of it, and she admits for the first time that she struggled with addiction to drugs and alcohol. She admits that she was sexually abused as a child, the first time she's publicly talking about this, which contributed to her addiction along with the pressures during the peak of her career, late 90s, early 2000s. She writes that she was killing herself with drinking and pills, and it wasn't until 2017, when she was married with 2 kids, that she decided to get sober. She admits that she hasn't had a drink since November of that year. She now goes to therapy twice a week, and she thanks her parents and doctors for keeping her on track.
See, I am sad for Jessica Simpson because these are things that have happened to her. However, the excerpt makes me want to buy the book because
Same.
I want to hear what was the moment that Jessica Simpson woke up and said, okay, I got shoes, I got babies, I got man, but I don't have myself.
So
You get what I'm saying?
Right. The excerpt doesn't fully say, but apparently all it alludes to is there was a party. She was at a Halloween party. I don't know if she was there with her husband, if she was there with her kids, but something happened. I imagine once we buy the book, we'll know. Happened at this Halloween party that kind of made her wake up and be like, whoa, I cannot be doing this anymore. I guess for me, I'm just really shook because, like I said, I've been a longtime fan of Jessica Simpson. I was at the Dallas concert that Nick Lachey gave her the puppy. Like, it was the big moment.
Yes.
To know that this entire time that we were idolizing her as, like, America's girl next door, she was really having some internal struggles. And I don't know
Absolutely.
why this morning when I read that, I was like, whoa. I was mind blown. I had no idea.
You know what this story makes me think of, Madison? It really reinforces the fact that a drug addict doesn't have a look. There are lots of people out there that feel as though drug addiction has a look, that sober has a look.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And Jessica Simpson is the perfect example of you can look pretty and gorgeous and be kicking up your boots.
And function.
And function.
And function. She was already a mother of 2 and married and had a business, like you said.
And she was an entire addict. I'm just happy that she decided to get the help for,
Yes.
I hope, for the love of her children.
Yes, I completely
They
agree.
need their mommy here.
And now I do want to buy the book. I can't lie.
Right?
I'm interested. I got to see what else is happening.
Is she calling it a public affair?
Not yet.
Now,
Not
Jessica,
yet.
why you fumbled that
Not
bag?
yet.
Should have been a public affair.
Shout out to Brenda. Keep up the fabulous vibes. Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you,
we
Brenda.
will try. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's talk about Netflix's Cheer. This is my selfish part of the docket. I'm so sorry, but I'm taking
Shout
the
out to
moment.
Cheer.
Shout out to Cheer on Netflix. If you have not watched it, after this,
Non-sponsor.
after you secure the bag, go watch it. Literally non-sponsored. I wish Jerry would send me a free cameo, but here we are.
Madison.
Well, Courtney's not allowing me to pay
You're
for it,
not
so
paying for a
I just have to
cameo.
hope that Jerry sends me a cameo.
We're gonna find ourselves on a mat somewhere.
Fingers
someday,
crossed.
and Jerry will
Literally.
be there.
Literally. But anyway, TMZ caught up with Coach Monica. Jerry was there. Lexi was there if you've watched the show. And they asked them they asked Monica, if Cheer gets turned into a movie, who would you want to play you? Because Reese
Okay.
Witherspoon has given you love, like a lot of A-list celebrities.
I love
And
Reese.
she picked Sandra Bullock, which I was like, yes, love it.
I could see her telling that kind of story. Freedom Riders.
Right. And I don't know, I feel like Sandra knows how to kind of play that hard Southern woman.
Yes.
I feel like she could definitely pull it off. And then Jerry, you're going to love this. So they asked him, they're like, you've had so many celebrities shout you out, like JJ Watt. He's a football player.
Okay, I was like,
everyone's obsessed with you. And they were like, who's the biggest celebrity who you were most excited to shout you out? And he said, Snooki. And the TMZ guy was like, really, Snooki of all people? Like, all these people are sending you love. And he's like, what's wrong with Snooki? I love Snooki. She's my fave. And I thought that you would really appreciate that.
Now, Nicole Polizzi, now you need to go on ahead and send that man a pair of your Croc slippers. Because she be selling them on the HSN. Now you need to send him a kit now.
Right?
You get what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Show that boy some love.
He deserves it.
Because ain't no one really would be saying Snooki in today's climate. No shade to Snooki, because I love her too. But
right. But just,
I'm shocked that he said
honestly, shout out to them.
With his whole chest.
Jerry is on the T. Absolutely. Adelina said his circle like Big Brother.
Yes. It is a lot like Big Brother, except they don't see nobody.
Yeah, if you haven't watched The Circle, definitely check that out too. That was one show that Courtney and I watched together. It was fantastic. I'm a huge advocate of Cheer just because I love it so much. Shout out to Mika. Thanks to my 2 fave people for the song.
We
Shout
love
out to
you,
Mika.
This is Mika, everyone. For those of y'all that are wondering, who's Mika? Why y'all keep singing to her? Well, it's always nice to meet her every day, and she's here. So that's her. So everyone say hi to Mika.
And Sandwich, the show we're talking about is Cheer. It's a show on Netflix. They were caught by TMZ, said that they want Sandra Bullock to play the coach in a movie, and there's just a lot of really, really great personable characters on the show, in addition to definitely showing off what incredible athletes they are. But check it out if you haven't already, because it's one of my new favorites. Yes. Okay, anyway, Takashi 6ix9ine, we gotta just do a little update on him. So you guys remember how his attorney put a request in for him to serve out the remainder of his sentence on house arrest. That has been denied. He is going to have to stay in prison. The whole reason he wanted out, he said he felt unsafe. He felt like his life was in danger because in the prison he's at, obviously there's a lot of inmates that are also part of the gang that he ratted on.
Absolutely.
And the judge said, sorry, you already kind of caught a break and you're not catching another one. So he will have to stay in jail. I know his wife, or excuse me, his girlfriend went to visit him, posted a very positive message for him. It is sad, but I feel like you already caught a break once. You can't expect to catch another one. His lawyer's appealing the ruling, but I don't think anyone's going to change their mind.
My thing is this. I feel like people will say, well, he gets out soon. Not soon, but like summerish, more than likely, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to stay safe for a couple more months, Daniel.
And I think he will.
That's scary. I think he will, but something in my spirit says the closer we get to that release date.
You think something's gonna happen?
Something ain't right. The reason why I feel this way is because I get like weird Aaron Hernandez vibes.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Around this situation. Just because we've heard like good news, and that was you're not gonna be in jail for the rest of your life. Then it's like, it's just a little bit of a stretch until he gets out. And it's like, well, anything can happen between then and now and then, just like with Aaron Hernandez. For those of y'all that did not see the Netflix,
if you guys haven't watched it, it is very, very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it was a phone call and he was fine, and then they woke up and he was not.
Right.
So I mean, I want him to at
not
least
have that outlook. Yeah, obviously.
I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody. You get what I'm saying?
For sure.
Sticky situation, man.
Very sticky situation. I wonder if they will ever do any sort of documentary on Takashi.
Oh, they will. They're already working on it.
Oh, okay.
I think allegedly. Speculation, not confirmation. That French Montana, I think, said that 50 Cent bought the rights to his story.
Oh, then you know it's gonna be.
And they made music together.
Just a little petty, but also really good.
They made music together, so there's respect there.
I'm saying, I think 50 Cent will definitely not be petty towards Takashi 6ix9ine. I think if anything, he's gonna be petty to some other people, and we gotta make sure that we protect 50 Cent after that.
Because
it could be a sticky situation.
There's content there, Maddison.
There's
a show,
a lot.
That's a movie. That's a documentary.
There's a lot. Wow, I didn't even think about this in connection to the Aaron Hernandez thing until you just brought that up. That's very interesting, because I feel like this is a situation too where you're like, nobody wins. You know what I mean? Even though Takashi had a reduced sentence to what he thought he was gonna get, it's still, all of it just doesn't feel good.
And everybody knows him, just like everybody knew Aaron Hernandez. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. We have Alyssa. You skipped my shout out I sent earlier in the show. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Alyssa. We apologize.
Sorry.
We are here. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
Sorry. We appreciate you. Thank you for watching, tuning in. We love you. Okay, let's talk about more prison. Sorry. Wow, this is like lock
We're
up.
in the pen today.
Lock up the morning tea edition. We're talking about Lori Loughlin. So a source told Us Magazine, this is a pretty interesting piece of news, that Olivia Jade and her sister will be called to testify against their parents. So we've been hearing grumblings of this. Will they, won't they? Apparently, the U.S. Attorney's Office is planning on calling them. They think that this is basically going to be the slam dunk they need to convict Lori and her husband. Lori reportedly asked her attorneys, what can we do to make sure our girls do not have to testify? And she was told the only thing she could do is change her plea from not guilty to guilty and then hope that they offer her a plea deal. But because we've heard so many things about Lori not wanting to accept a plea deal or admit guilt, I doubt that's going to happen.
Maddison, Lori, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I'm sure that Lori would rather go to jail knowing that her children told the truth than go up there and lie and then they in the pen right next to her.
Right.
So Lori, you now need to eat your food. You was out there smiling in everybody's faces, signing autographs, kikiing while Felicity Huffman was working on getting her bag back together.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And now you have egg on your face. Well, now you're about to have the prison loaf on your face.
Right.
Because you weren't humble enough and you couldn't put your pride to the side to just say, hey, I made a mistake.
Exactly.
I'm rich and stupid. I made a mistake.
Well, and I don't know why this is coming out of left field for them. I mean, logically, her daughters are over 18. Of course they were going to be called to testify. I kind of feel like they should still be, honestly, charged with something because they got on those rowing machines. They knew what was going on. You cannot tell me Olivia Jade knew, actually thought she got into USC on her own merit when she's literally making a YouTube video talking about how she only wants to go to school to party. Okay, it just makes no sense.
I hate that that's out there.
It makes absolutely no sense. Imagine paying $500,000 for your kid to go to school and she's on YouTube saying, I just want to go to the parties. I don't really care about school. Oh, makes me cringe just thinking about it. I mean, it's evidence.
Like some Big Little Lies must put that right on the screen.
And they didn't delete that video for a long time.
Of course not.
I mean, that clip is everywhere.
Because that is what people do when they feel as though they are untouchable. Camila's Tumblr. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. So definitely something to look out for. I feel like at this point, Lori Loughlin and her husband have taken such a stance of saying, we feel we did nothing wrong. We were just looking out for our children. That obviously she's not going to change her plea.
I wish she would, Madison.
I can't wait for this testimony to come out because it will be public.
I want Lori to change her plea and say, I'm guilty. I want her to sit down with like Diane Sawyer and be like, well, you know what? I was wrong. You know what I mean? She needs to sit down and be like, please don't send me to jail for the rest of my life. It's fine if I don't have a career after this. Right. I don't think she looked at it that way. Lori, right? You could have no career, right? And be in jail. Or you could have no career, be honest, and still have freedom. Right.
Potentially at some point in your life.
She chose to be put in the pod. Now you gonna be 2 peas in the pod. Well, 36 peas in one pod.
Yeah.
I done seen 60 Days In, man. There's like 60 people in one pod.
It's not good.
The pod ain't pretty.
The mansion, the Bel Air mansion that she's used to. That's for sure.
It ain't the Massimo mansion.
No, we have Maribel saying making them testify against parents is rough though. Ouch. It definitely is. I mean, of course, it's absolutely terrible. I think my sensitivity meter is just a little off because at the end of the day, I still feel like they knew what was going on.
I agree.
And it just bothers me that they feel like they can step away unscathed from the situation. And the fact that Felicity Huffman did take the plea deal, did her time, did what she needed to do, and Lori Loughlin is still out here saying like they believe they did nothing wrong. So that's why my sympathy meter is just kind of not there anymore.
You think Lori and Felicity talk?
I imagine they would have had to. They would have had to a little bit after this. What are the chances that 2 big celebrities would be caught up in this scandal?
There's no, I would hope Felicity said, girl, you better just take that plea, girl.
And Felicity's wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad. Their case is not as bad.
Felicity was in there in 3 minutes and came right. Lori could have been back to Fuller House.
Oh yeah.
Y'all
she could be back to yoga at this point. It could have been over. Definitely over. Okay, shout out to Michelle. Hello, thank you so much. Karina says, Michelle. It's just a slap in the face to all the other parents busting their butts, working hard to get their kids through college, and they think by just throwing money, it's going to get them everywhere. Karina, exactly. Could not agree with you more.
Maddison and Courtney, do you guys think it's possible, Alex said this, do you think it's possible, let me scroll
up. She could Photoshop those
photos.
photos. I hope you guys see this because I typed it twice, LOL.
Well, she did Photoshop the photos. That's why she's going to jail, right?
Well, so basically saying that Olivia didn't know about the rower photos. I think
no,
that's
she
what
knew.
you're saying. I believe that she knew.
I believe she knew
I
that.
believe that she knew because still, even the older sister who has never really wanted anything to do with the spotlight, there are reports that she had to go like check in with the row coach and do all these things. And so if you, as someone who has never been an athlete, is told that you have to go check in with the row coach, sign a form that you're injured and you can't participate, you know something's fishy. You know?
Something in the buttermilk is not clean.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, let's move on and talk about Vanessa Hudgens.
Yes.
And her new boo, potentially, allegedly, seemingly. So Vanessa Hudgens, you guys, was spotted with Kyle Kuzma. He's an LA Laker player, and you probably recognize his name because, fun fact, he was actually linked to Kendall Jenner just last summer. They were on a yacht together. They were seen partying it up. Everyone was kind of like, are Kendall and Kyle a thing? What's happening? And it later came out that they were just friends, but still, we know obviously Kendall has a type. We know she loves herself an NBA player, but now Kyle has gone from Kendall to Vanessa Hudgens. They were seen in New York. TMZ caught them. They were on a little dinner date. They seem to be having a good time. I mean, they flirted before on Instagram too. That video that Leo played for you guys, that was from Vanessa Hudgens' Instagram. Kyle Kuzma commented on it and was, you know, saying a few things. They had a little exchange. So people were kind of seeing this coming, but so soon after breaking up with Austin Butler of 9 years, what do we think?
I think after 9 years, Vanessa deserved a boudoir moment.
Right?
Do she
a
not?
little rebound.
This
a little
is
rebound.
different from Miley and Liam, to break up to make up to break up to make up, and then here you are in Italy with Who's That?
Right.
I feel like Vanessa has been in a serious relationship this entire time. You know, half of that time she was trying to be the queen of Coachella.
Right.
So I mean, she's exhausted.
Now she's
she
the queen
deserves
of-
a boudoir moment
queen
from an
of
NBA
Netflix.
player.
I agree.
She deserves. Vanessa, you get yours.
You know,
And we are not going to judge you today because you are not always coming out with some mess. And for those of y'all that are writing your paragraphs right now, because y'all are going to sit up there and say, well, y'all didn't feel that way about Miley and all these other celebrities that moved on fast. That's because those celebrities date from one person and then 2 weeks later to the next person to 2 weeks later to the next person.
Right.
Vanessa's been with the same man for all of this time. And she said it's time for something new.
Right.
It's the start of something new. Hey, it feels so right to be here with you. Oh.
wow, that was hard. I'm sorry. High School Musical 4
You're welcome.
5, we're ready.
We're here.
Our phones are on, actually. No, I completely agree. You know, I feel like Vanessa and Austin were probably over long before we publicly knew. Like, the fact they didn't spend the holidays together, they didn't spend her birthday together, I believe that things were already probably starting to go their separate ways. And honestly, just let her have some fun. Just let her have some fun. They were out to dinner. I feel like when you're fresh off a breakup, it's just kind of nice to know that someone's interested in you,
Exactly.
wants to take you to dinner, feels like there's, you know, maybe potential there.
Or not.
Or not.
He was looking good.
Yeah.
And now on to the next.
Exactly.
Delete
and
number.
completely different from who she was dating before. Like Austin Butler and Kyle Kuzma, completely different. I feel like Austin Butler is kind of like this brooding actor.
About to give us that.
And Kyle Kuzma's like, let's have fun and play basketball, you know?
And that seems like her vibe. Maybe
Exactly.
that's her vibe
I think
right
she
now.
just needs someone who's a little chill. I don't think
I
she's looking
agree.
for anything serious. And I don't think Kendall Jenner's gonna care. I just thought it was interesting. I'm like, Kyle Kuzma, props to you, man. You get yourself some A-list celebs.
I want to say something.
Damn.
Oh, Vanessa, can you give us one more iconic Coachella look before you hang up your flower crown for good? Honestly, because I feel like the girls get carried away with this king and queen of Coachella mess because
I
James
know.
Charles and all of these influencers that are out now are not the king and queen of nothing.
No.
I feel like go back to when Coachella first started popping, we was talking about nobody but Vanessa Hudgens.
I'll let James Charles be the king of assless chaps, but that's about it.
I'm glad you said it so I
That's
didn't have to
about
because
it.
it was coming, Madison. You know it was coming. I had it in my back
Oh,
pocket.
trust me, our lobes are too linked these days. They're just firing one right after another. It's too much. Okay, let's go ahead and move on, you guys, and talk about Taylor Swift.
Yes.
The official trailer for the Miss Americana, her Netflix documentary, is out. I got the chills. I got emotional. We are going to get to see Joe Alwyn.
Taylor
Even
dropped
if-
an expletive and I lived for it.
She said the F expletive,
she
too.
did.
Not
Yes,
even
she
just
did.
like, not even a damn or a hell. I mean, she went
I
straight
said,
for the F.
And that's my girl.
And
That's
I
how
was
I
like,
felt. I said,
It's definitely going to tackle kind of the whole time that she was out of the spotlight, which I'm really interested to see because we never, like she says in the trailer, we didn't see her for an entire year. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what she was doing that year. We're going to see her go through the Reputation era. We're going to see her getting into her Lover era. I definitely think we're going to see a lot of her family and her mom. I also just loved seeing moments, and I can't wait to see what they're in reaction to. But Taylor, just like with her best friend Abigail, her mom, drinking wine, reacting to some news that definitely blew up on social media. Like, I don't know. This just seems so real, so authentic. And as a Swiftie of, I don't even know, 10 plus years?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a long time. I'm really, really looking forward to it.
I think what I'm interested in seeing is just the transformation from being someone that gets told what they need to do and what they need to say versus waking up and being like, I'm grown.
Right.
I'm a grown woman. I built this from the ground up, and I'm going to say what I want to say, and I'm going to let my audience make their own decision. You get what I'm saying? Because for so long, I think the general public, not Swifties, were kind of confused on where Taylor stood on a lot of issues. But I think Taylor came to the realization that sometimes it needs to just be black and white. When she puts out her letters, when she says, boys and boys and girls and welcome to New York. I like that Taylor just was like, this is who I am, this is what I have to say. If you still love me, fine. If you don't, I would rather be on the right side of history, I think she says in the trailer.
Right.
So
no, completely agree. Yes, her definitely, Kimberly said, she said her muzzle is off. I'm already getting that vibe from the trailer. I see you guys talking about Joe, her leaving her label. I'm here for the documentary. Wesley says, I know I will cry while watching Miss Americana.
Yeah,
absolutely. And then Rosa, I want to address this. She said, hey, did you guys hear that Taylor Swift's mom has a tumor in her head?
Yes.
Yes, we addressed this yesterday in the morning tea. That was something that she revealed in her Variety article.
Yes.
That she will be rearranging her schedule. She's already actually been doing this without saying anything.
Yeah.
But because her mom was diagnosed with a brain tumor, we know her mom has been struggling with cancer for a while now, hence obviously her track with the Dixie Chicks on Lover. So we're of course sending our healing vibes to Miss Swift because she did give us one of the best artists of our generation.
Absolutely.
So just please watch it if you're interested at all. I think even if you don't like Taylor Swift, this will give you a new perspective on her, and at least just you'll respect her after this.
And that's why I'm glad that she made the decision to put it on Netflix and not in a movie theater exclusively, because I wanted the opportunity for someone that might not know the ins and outs of Taylor Swift to sit down one day like, oh, I'm having pudding one day. Let's put on Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And then an hour and some change later, you're like, oh my God, that's my girl.
I mean, that's how I was with Lady Gaga. Like, I loved Lady Gaga. I was a fan.
With this 5 foot whatever.
But then I watched her Netflix documentary and I was like, I am obsessed with Lady Gaga. Everything she does is perfection. She's fabulous. I'm obsessed. She's hilarious. She's so real. She's so authentic. Like, drives around with her pink hat and her convertible. I was obsessed. So I feel like
I got something
my obsession with Taylor Swift's gonna go even further.
I was gonna leave it today, but you opened the door.
Oh, the leaked music. Go for it.
Listen, this is what I believe. This is a huge speculation on confirmation. For those of y'all that do not know, a alleged track off of Lady Gaga's future album has allegedly leaked. Her team is pulling it down. You know, this, that, and the third. I want to go on record and say that I do not believe that this is a lead single.
Okay.
Yes, it leaked. Stupid Love has leaked. I can confirm. But I do not think it's a lead single. I think that sometimes things get leaked to see how the audience reacts. And if the audience don't react how the team wants them to react, then they might pivot in a different direction.
Right.
It sounded very Born This Way, which is not a bad thing. But I think that
I know you're looking for something else. I know. I already know. I know. I love Joanne, but other people do not.
Joanne.
I know. I'm sorry.
What's that? Never heard of it.
I know. Okay, let's talk about the Grammys, you guys.
Oh yeah.
This whole situation is pretty crazy. So, the CEO of the Recording Academy, Deborah Dugan, she was fired, and now she has filed a lawsuit that is really making some crazy allegations. So she is suing for unlawful gender discrimination, sexual harassment, unlawful retaliation, and unequal pay. So prior to getting her job, this is where the sexual harassment thing comes into play. She said that she had an inappropriate dinner with the Academy's general counselor, so that's basically like their lawyer, where he called her baby and said that they should spend more time together. It was a long dinner. She felt like some things were not right. This was prior to her getting the job. He denies that it was anything inappropriate. He says it was just, two professionals having dinner, of course. I that is definitely explosive and really big, but I think it gets even bigger. She also claims that she was paid less than the former male CEO of the Recording Academy. And here's the big bombshell. She alleges that there is corruption when it comes to voting. She says the process is, quote, ripe with corruption, continuing on to say that there are secret committees that mess with results. So obviously the Recording Academy as a whole votes, but then she's saying that then they break off into these subcommittees that have a lot of power, and they actually completely rig the results. She went on to say, like I just said, the board manipulates the nomination process, and they make sure that certain songs or albums are nominated when the Grammys producer, Ken Ilrich, wants a particular song performed. So remember with the Ariana Grande situation last year, he wanted her to perform certain songs. She did not. That's why she backed out. Well, obviously he wanted her to perform these songs because they were the ones that were nominated. And then when she pulled out, she didn't win. And there's rumors going around that she was supposed to win a Grammy last year. Like, it's all of this craziness. Some people are calling for the Grammys to be canceled. What do you think?
I want to, and this is gonna, I feel like, blow a lot of our audience members' brains. This defense I'm about to come out of, I'm about to be on my Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
I wonder what Justin Bieber would have to say about this, because there was a year at the Grammys I will never forget, well, except the actual year. He had just come out. And Justin was supposed to win that Best New Artist award. And Esperanza Spalding, I'll never forget her name. Esperanza Spalding won that. And I remember we were shocked. There's no way that Justin Bieber should have left that building without that award. Same thing happened to Nicki Minaj. Y'all know Nicki Minaj should have won Best New Artist, I believe it was, and she lost to Bon Iver. Y'all know what time it was.
What was the song that she did with Ariana Grande? Remind me.
Bed, Side to Side.
Nope. Was
Bed,
there another
Side
one?
to Side, and Bang Bang she did.
So
with
I
Jessie J.
believe I read something else too, that Bang Bang was nominated for Best Duo or something, maybe? Maybe I'm getting it wrong, but there was something else too that had Nicki involved that was another thing, very convenient. People are saying Nicki was robbed. I think this is huge
This is
because
massive.
a lot of artists, and you know, Courtney and I have talked about this, specifically the one that comes to my mind first of all is Halsey, because it's most recent at the AMAs, where she talked about, you know, fan voted awards and how that's what's important, not what a group of people in a boardroom think of you, it's what the fans think of you. And I feel like people have been laying the groundwork for the Grammys are corrupt for a long time. Drake even said it at the Grammys last year. Like, great, that's why his speech was cut off. He looked at Travis Scott and was like, dude, you're selling out arenas. Who cares that I'm the one up here? Like, you're killing it. You shouldn't hold so much power in this. So people have been definitely kind of hating on the Grammys for a long time. And now that someone who worked inside is coming forward and saying, yes, all of this hate that it's been receiving is deserved because it is rigged, it's wild.
You gotta really also look at. You really have to look at people that have won Grammys.
Oh yeah, it's fine. They already went to the Cardi B situation.
It's just confusing. You get what I'm saying? Not to say that Miss Belcalis doesn't deserve VMA. I could see Cardi winning a VMA, but an award that is supposed to represent musical excellence and artistry.
Yeah.
Who you giving the Grammy to? Because I'm giving it to the person that's writing the raps, and that's Nicki Minaj. But that's neither here nor there. You get what I'm saying?
No.
We're not going to do all of that.
Exactly.
But just know that the Grammys are rigged. Someone on the inside told you it was rigged. Ariana Grande told you it was rigged. I think a report came out and said that an award was supposed to, a nomination was supposed to go to Ariana and Ed Sheeran, and once it came down to the certain subgroups, all of a sudden,
she wasn't on the list.
She wasn't on the list.
Yeah,
and you know No Tears Left to Cry deserved that Grammy.
That's one of the artists that has been brought up a lot. Obviously because it's fresh. Last year it happened, and she's been brought up a lot in how she's gotten screwed when it comes to the Grammys. Now, I do think it's unfortunate because the Grammys organization, they do have some positive things that they have going on. Like I was telling you, they have like this whole thing where they help artists with mental health, and we know that a lot of artists struggle with that, and I think that's great. But unfortunately now with this complete trash of a rigged system, that is all going to be tossed out the window. Do you think that they should cancel the show? I don't think that they should, but unfortunately for everyone who wins this year, and yes, I'm specifically looking at Lizzo, anyone who wins a Grammy this year, it's just going to be looked upon as like, oh, well, there's your participation trophy.
I feel like when the Grammy nominations came out, Madison, I felt like they were heavily trying to put out the, look how many times Lizzo's nominated, look, Lil Nas X is nominated, so that when this comes out, people wouldn't go back to Nicki saying, well, where's the black women at? You get what I'm saying? Ariana, where's the women at in general?
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I felt like they tried to get in front of it, but what's her name, Miss Dugan?
Yeah.
She came out and said, nah,
and
not
the whole
today,
reason
Satan.
this woman even was the CEO she wasn't the CEO for very long. It was the same guy for a long time. And I had my memory refreshed this morning. The whole reason why he was forced to step down is because when people were saying, where's the female representation at the Grammys, he said, women need to step up. And so that's why then she took over, and now something happened with her, which, because we need to tell both sides, there are some allegations against Miss Dugan as well.
Okay.
There's some allegations that she was let go because of the toxic work environment she created. There were some employees that definitely talked about some workplace bullying, some workplace abuse. She made it very difficult to work with. That is out there. That is why she was fired. There's also reports that she did bring to HR about certain things, and then she's on record saying, I just want you to be aware of it, but don't feel like you need to do anything about it. So there are some definite two-sided arguments when it comes to like the sexual harassment issue, unequal pay, why she was fired. But as far as the rigged results, I don't really know how you combat that without having to come clean about these secret committees, which is still going to put enough speculation in the air already.
I have to put my Stan hat back on
Okay,
for
go
just
for
a
it.
moment, because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking as you're speaking, and now I'm getting annoyed. Not with you, obviously.
Yeah.
But
I didn't think so.
Now I have a question, Miss Dugan, right? Deb, Miss Deb, Big Deb. Deborah, no Deb. When Nicki Minaj came out and said that all of these things were true, and the internet and the general public and my own coworkers at my other job, people I know in my real life, were saying that she was an angry black woman and crazy and a crackhead, where was Big Deb to step in? Why didn't Big Deb call into Queen Radio? Why didn't Big Deb put something on Instagram? Why Big Deb ain't comment on Nicki's Instagram? Y'all sat up there and let this strong, artistic, and creative force of nature be harassed, dragged, and pulled apart. And now that it's this white woman, now all of a sudden we're supposed to care. But when a black woman says it, hell, even when the Italian tan woman says it, Ariana, no one seems to care. Can anyone in the T Tribe or Madison Hill answer me why?
I can't answer you why. I mean, I feel like at least with the whole, because the Nicki Minaj I don't even want to say dispute with the Grammys. This is a long time going on. And I agree with you. I feel like once Deb took office, I like how we're just calling her Deb now.
Yeah, that's Deb.
Deborah, once Deb took ownership of this position, I feel like even if she couldn't have come out and said, yes, you were wrong, yes, it was rigged, whatever, she could have at least come and said, you know, Nicki, I know you have had a really bad relationship with the Grammys up until this point, but I want to let you know my whole goal of taking over the CEO position is that what happened to you will never happen again. And we will keep it fair. We're going to make sure that we have inclusion and we're lifting up females and, you know, all of these things.
How about you come up on our stage and you do a medley of your hits from the past 10 years?
But she didn't do
That's
that.
what should have happened.
I know, but she didn't.
And as fans, we never got to see that. We never got to see our fave get the award that she rightfully, not even deserved, she earned that. You get what I'm saying? So now to me, that says Lifetime Achievement Award, Nicki Minaj.
Now,
because for 10 years, you ran a whole entire genre. Featuring Nicki Minaj to me is a whole entire genre, Madison Hill. That to me says Lifetime Achievement Award.
But now she can be vindicated in knowing that she wasn't crazy.
She don't even care now.
I know, but I'm just saying.
She don't even care now.
Still,
it's too late.
That would make me feel better, just to know that this is blowing up.
And it sucks for Lizzo.
It does suck for Lizzo.
Because I know what that outcome is going to look like the day after the Grammys.
And honestly, for whoever wins a Grammy this year, it's going to suck.
And you know what? Lizzo and Lil Nas X and whoever is, Billie Eilish, you know what you do? You take your award, you go out and you smile, you do your interviews, and you do not get on Twitter for a week.
Nope.
You enjoy that Grammy that you rightfully
with your family,
earned.
with your family and your friends and your team.
Absolutely. I don't want Lizzo to I don't want her to even have her phone on her that night.
Yeah.
I want everyone else to take pictures of her and send it to her a week
Hopefully
later.
her hiatus on Twitter will stay true during that time.
I hope.
I just wanted to shout out Ariana because she's from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and that's where I'm born. So, hi.
Albuquerque.
Okay, let's go ahead and turn your volumes down.
Because it is time for Congenital Tea Time. Hello to everyone in your office.
That was some vibrato. Vibrato. Isn't that a word? Yeah.
Yeah,
Vibrato.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Grammys, so I was trying to throw in my music knowledge, and then it backfired. Okay, let's talk about Rob Kardashian and Dream, you guys. So Rob is getting dad shamed. He's getting a ton of backlash because he posted this adorable video of Dream on his fan account, Instagram. Even though it's basically Rob's Instagram account that Kris Kardashian's PR company is running. Whatever, that's beside the point. It's okay. So Dream still has a bottle in the video, and because of her age, people are saying that she shouldn't be using a bottle, she should be using a sippy cup, calling Rob out for being a bad dad, not taking care of Dream. Everyone needs to relax. Rob is doing just fine taking care of Dream. He is one of the best Kardashian parents, per Kendall. If you do not have a kid, I feel like do not jump on the bandwagon of criticizing somebody for letting their kid have a bottle if you don't feel it's necessary.
Whenever I see something like that, when people make comments like that, it's like, are you buying Rob the sippy cup? Are you going to send it to the compound? If you're just yelling with no action, then you're just being loud and annoying.
How many Kardashian grandchildren are there? Like, Dream will be fine. Dream will be fine. I don't think a bottle or a sippy cup is going to make or break Rob's parenting or her life. Like, it's
what
okay.
about y'all babies?
Now, if Dream was like 7 years old, taking a bottle to first grade, okay, I would be with you guys. I'd be like, honestly, you know what? That is a little odd, but okay, to each their own, I guess. I would comment. I'd be like, that's weird.
You're out there calling Rob a
But she's
bad
still
father, and Dream is clearly fine.
Clearly fine.
Clearly fine.
And what
So
I
do y'all
want to
want?
talk about the video, it was so cute. He was trying to teach her Old Town Road lyrics. He kept saying, we put the horses in the back. She's like, but Daddy, I want to put the horses in the front. Like, put them in the front. It was
Sweet.
such a cute moment that, of course, people had to turn messy.
The actual moment went right over everyone's head because whenever they see a Kardashian, it instantly goes to, how can I feel fake outrage right now?
Literally. Shout out to Alex. Even if you have a kid, you know what I cannot stand when people judge the way other people parent, because we parent our own kids and other people can parent their own kids. They know what's best for their kids.
Not your baby, not your business.
Yep, Christina says, even if you have a kid, she is his kid. Let him do him. Wow, he has resources to take her to the dentist when needed.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Nothing little braces won't get together, so what's the problem?
Exactly. I mean, I will say that's why I quit sucking my thumb.
Really?
Yeah, because I lost so I used to be a thumb sucker. Okay, real quick. I used to be a thumb sucker, and my mom told me because I lost my 2 front teeth, and she was like, Maddison, if you keep sucking your thumb when your teeth growing, you're going to get buck teeth.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, even young, you guys. I
friend
knew,
that-
I had a vision that
Yeah.
I wanted this life, apparently. And I was like, I cannot have buck teeth. So that night, I went to bed, and I shoved my hands under the pillow, and I just, like, forced myself to fall asleep. And that's how I quit sucking my thumb.
I used to have a friend when I was younger, like 8 or 9 years old,
Yeah.
and he used to be like a chronic thumb sucker, and he had buck teeth. So
Yeah.
your mom was not lying.
I know.
my
My
God.
vanity took control, I guess. I was like, absolutely not. I cannot have buck teeth. I must force myself to quit.
You don't want us to call you Bucky?
I guess not. I knew even in kindergarten I didn't want to go, apparently. I was like, oh, I cannot start kindergarten with buck teeth.
You're like, you won't catch me with these buckies.
No.
Jeez.
No. But that's just a little Maddison. I mean, and now that you guys know me, it's not surprising. Okay, let's talk about Kim and Kylie. So Kylie Jenner uploaded a new YouTube video where she is doing Kim's makeup. She revealed, she would be a makeup artist if she wasn't the Kylie Jenner. 3 key things happened in this video. We're saving you 11 minutes of your life. The first thing that everyone is freaking out about is the fact that Kylie admitted she wants 4 kids, at least 4 kids anyway. And Kim was like, oh my God, like when? And I'm gonna let you guys listen to the clip so you can hear Kylie's timeline or lack thereof of things. Take a look.
We're having 4 kids. I just don't know when. I don't have a timeline to this, and I don't know if I'm gonna have 4 kids tomorrow, if I'm gonna have 4 kids in like 7 years.
Yeah.
So she doesn't know if she wants 4 kids tomorrow, which would obviously physically be impossible, or, sometime 7 years from now. But she did admit that she wants at least 4 kids.
Madison. In the most sensitive way possible.
Yes.
Y'all, on that clip Leo just hit for us, don't they look a little different?
It is
Madison, they look a little
I don't know
different.
if it's lighting, fillers, contour, but, well, you can tell Kim's had Botox up in here because you can always tell when people have it here how they snarl their nose. Like, it's like they can't like really snarl it all the way. You know what I'm talking about?
They look like, it reminds me of, not they look like, they remind me of, there's this episode of That's So Raven, and for those of y'all that are Raven Baxter connoisseurs, you know Raven, our girl, is allergic to mushrooms. And one time Raven was in a cooking competition, she had some mushrooms, and she was, and they remind me of that. You get what I'm saying? Not as extreme, but what did y'all do?
I think it's just some filler. I think it's some filler.
They need to suck some out.
I know. The second hilarious thing, and I saw somebody already bring it up, the fact that Kim called Kylie Cosmetics products cheap. So Kylie was trying to use setting spray for her, and she like could not get it out, and she was like, "It's a new bottle, it's a new bottle," and Kim was like, "Cheap."
She said that with her whole chest.
And she said it with her whole chest. I was dying. Because obviously Kylie used like some KKW products too. And like every time it was the KKW, you could just tell Kim was like, oh, perfection. Like quality, class, all of these things. And with the Kylie products, I don't know, when she called it cheap, even though we'll say it was a joke, I died.
KKW selling like Kylie?
I mean, I feel like KKW is a whole different
entity.
Target.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Kylie Cosmetics is young millennials who have their allowance. They're going to spend it on Kylie Cosmetics. KKW is like, you're a woman, you are trying to secure that bag, and you want some good quality products. And by the way, Skims is coming to Nordstrom, so Kim officially will be taking my money. Just a PSA. I cannot wait.
It said Skims coming to Nordstrom.
I said, well,
Madison
damn
said
it.
store pickup. Fantastic.
Yes, absolutely. I will be there. Thank you. Shout out to Dai Diaz. Hi, guys. I've been in an after watcher for a minute, but miss y'all. Yes, Dai. Trust me, we remember you. We remember you. So happy that you're able to catch us live.
Good to see you.
Yes, good to see you. And the third hilarious thing that happened, so Kylie pulled out one of Kim's eyelashes accidentally, and then she was like, let's make a wish. And then she was like, no, I want to keep it. And then the little tidbit here that probably a lot of people missed, Kim was like, oh, darn it, I was going to make a wish that I would beat you again on Instagram. I think we actually do have the clip. I want you guys to hear it with your own ears. So listen.
I just wished I would beat you on Instagram again. Now my wish.
So I just wanted to point this out because a while back, if you remember, Courtney and I talked about a report from Radar Online where a source came forward and said that Kim was really worried about Kylie beating her on Instagram. Like this was a huge pride thing for her. It really hurts her ego when Kylie beats her. And a ton of people were like, fake drama, fake news, this isn't true, la, 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 la. Oh, really? Because Kim just jokingly admitted that she does care about beating Kylie on Instagram. So there you go.
Now what? Now what?
I know. I felt vindicated when I saw that.
I felt vindicated too, because I mean, why would we just sit up here and make up stuff?
I know. And I know some people, when it comes to like Radar Online specifically, everyone's always like, oh, no way. But Real Housewives people, you know, there is one publication that those Real Housewives take super seriously, and it is Radar Online, because people always call in, collect a little something to spill the tea there.
Now, that's
so I'm just saying, if you watch Real Housewives, you know that although some people talk down about it, I will never, because they always
through it and they have the tea.
They always get real tight when something's on Radar Online. So just saying. I just needed to add
Next
that little
time
thing.
y'all getting ready to type fake news, maybe you might want to do your own homework.
Yes. Okay, so if you guys are ready for the Selena Gomez news, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up.
It's Selena time.
If you are a Justin fan, put some ice cream cones in the chat too, because we're going to talk a little bit about him. If you love yourself some Haley, you know, we got to do the hands for the Haley Hailers. All the emojis, all the likes, you guys know what to do. You already got it going on. I can see it. Love you guys. So, Selena Gomez's Rare has hit #1. Yay, exciting. She posted about it on her Instagram, and her caption was incredibly authentic, very heartfelt message. She wrote, "It's officially out. I was a bit embarrassed asking so often for you to stream or buy my album. It felt inauthentic. Thank you so much for making something so personal to me be a moment I'll never forget. All I truly desire is for you all to enjoy the music and spread the love."
First female #1 of the decade, right? Wow.
Yep,
right?
She hit it.
Now,
she hit it.
I do want to say this, Madison, because I know that there are a lot of people that are shocked. We have cries of, Payola, that's why her album's #1. Who's still listening to Selena Gomez? Y'all, I just want to be very clear, and this is not specifically directed at Beliebers, because a lot of believers that I'm seeing this from, Arianators and the like. Just because you're not into Selena Gomez does not mean that there are a couple million that are not. You get what I'm saying? If you're not into Selena Gomez, there's lots of people that are. Selena Gomez earned that #1. I don't think that there was any payola involved. I mean, Selena Gomez barely is even on Instagram like that. She's been trying to do her press tour. She said, stream the album. It's very special and honest to me.
She also hasn't even announced a tour or like any bundles or anything like that. Like, yes, I know she was at Target buying her album. People gave her backlash for that.
Couple discs.
Whatever. I don't know. I feel like the fact that she even had to comment and say like, I felt inauthentic, like goes to show that she just genuinely wanted one of the most important things she's put out in her lifetime to definitely get that recognition. I am applauding her for it. I feel like a lot of people don't take Selena Gomez seriously as an artist and a musician.
I agree.
And I feel like her having this #1 under her belt kind of proves everybody wrong that this is a new era, this is a new Selena, and she's here. She's here to stay. What? Uh-oh.
Someone in the chat said Lori's gonna beat this.
Oh,
okay.
God. Shout out to Jenny.
I didn't mean to laugh, Lisa, but.
I gotta shout out Jenny. Good afternoon, T-Tribe. Crazy night last night at work, so I'm glad I'm starting the day today with my 2 favorite people. Stay beautiful, T-Tribers. Yes, Jenny.
Yes, Jenny.
Yes, Jenny.
We stand Jenny.
We stand Jenny.
Oh, yes.
Jenny is a BA T-Tribe member, you guys.
I was telling my boyfriend
Killing
that you
it.
describe her as that. I was like, Madison was like, she's just such a BA chick.
She is.
And my boyfriend goes, what does her bachelor's have to do with that? And I was like, no. I was like, no, that's not, no. I get where your mind was, that's not that.
No. That's the edited version for the T-Tribe.
That's the edited version.
Jenny's a bad expletive. Yes. Okay, so Justin, you guys, a little bit after Selena posted her thank you message to her fans, he conveniently took to his Instagram and was like, I have new dates coming. New dates for music. January 27th, January 28th, January 29th, and February 14th. Those could be music, those could be tour dates, those could be a lot of different things. Album art.
The documentary is on the 27th?
Yes.
I believe. And then 27th, 28th, surprise, maybe album, something, cover artwork, next single, whatever. 29th, or maybe 28th, single drop, 29th, music video. February 14th, Valentine's Day. Either way, Taylor Swift's documentary comes out in between, and that's what I care about.
Yes,
so.
And I see you guys talking about February 8th. He also announced that he's going to be the musical guest on SNL on February 8th. That was a follow-up post. I actually am excited to see that. RuPaul is hosting, and Justin Bieber is going to be the musical guest.
They knew exactly what to do. Y'all, you know what, SNL? Because I saw the RuPaul thing.
Yep.
I know y'all trying to get the blacks and the gays to watch and support this mess. That don't mean that we can't change the channel. The second RuPaul say, Justin Bieber. You get what I'm saying? That don't mean that we can't, Now sashay away.
I know. I saw that and I was like, oh, Courtney's going to have something to say.
Justin's team is trying to gain the sympathy of black people so hard, Madison. When you go on his Twitter, he be reposting all the people dancing Yummy, but the majority of them is black people. Hilarious.
Interesting.
Get the woman that the black people are championing for, Megan Thee Stallion, to go and whip up some batters in the kitchen to your song. Scooter, now stop. Stop. Because I'm a little bit smarter than that.
Well, I think Scooter is definitely working hard, especially now that this whole Grammy situation blew up. Like, this is supposed to be Demi's comeback. Ariana's performing. Like, I'm sure he is definitely sweating bullets. Justin's not really performing like he was supposed to. Yes, he is set to perform at the iHeartRadio Music Awards. That will be his first kind of like big comeback performance, but it's just absolutely crazy. The SNL thing, obviously we're gonna have to get a song before then because you have to perform 2 songs.
Yeah, right.
So we got Yummy and we're gonna have to have something else. I just don't know what.
I feel bad for Demi.
I do too.
I feel bad that all this is going on and Demi is probably like, I just want to go and sing my song. Like, you know what I mean? And there's so many moving pieces with the Grammys right now.
But then when did I send you that video of her singing Yummy on her Instagram?
Oh, girl,
that
was like over the weekend, wasn't it?
Over the weekend, yeah. I didn't love that. I felt like that was not genuine, and she was told to post herself singing Yummy on her Instagram. I know, but I just don't like that. I don't like that. Demi doesn't need to be doing that.
But that's her teammate. We have to remember that.
Yeah.
It would be annoying if it was just like Demi on her own, but we would like let it go. But like if we look at it as this is her teammate. The coach is saying, girl, you better get on the field and participate.
No, no,
I'm sure Demi want to go box.
I know.
Not be in the car lip syncing to Yummy.
I know. But still. We have people saying they need their Demi comeback moment. That's Emily. I hope that the Grammys will continue to go on. Demi will be able to have her moment. Obviously, with the whole I Heart situation, we'll get to see Justin. I think in the meantime, now that Selena's hit #1, maybe she'll be able to release some information about a tour.
Maybe.
We know that she's only talked about it. There's been nothing confirmed, but maybe now this will kind of give her the push that's like, you know what? People do want to see this. People do want to see you live.
Claire says, unpopular opinion, but I think Halsey's album should have gone #1 on Billboard.
That's not an unpopular opinion.
You're allowed to feel that way.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But also Selena's album was released a little bit before Halsey, so you never know. I mean, Halsey still's got time.
Halsey,
she still has time.
She could go #1 this upcoming week, right?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing really out like that.
It took Rare a couple weeks to get there. So just because this week it's Selena, you never know. You never know. But I got to shout out Mesha. It looks desperate. #Demi, #Justin, #Yummy.
I really truly think that Scooter and Justin and his entire team expected Yummy to be truly an event. Like we were gonna, I just can see it. And it's gonna blow up and it's gonna impact right on. And as soon as it came out, we was like, what is this, honey? I know, Madison, we was like,
so
what
when
is this,
that
honey?
Posty feature coming out?
Honestly,
hopefully one of those dates it's at. Maybe January 29th.
It need to come quick.
Or February 14th. One of those. Fingers crossed. All right, you guys, that is all the time we have. Thank you for hanging with us today. Make sure to look out for Daily Rewind later this afternoon. In the meantime, don't forget to show Shambong Dave and Hit It Leo lots of love, lots and lots of love, because they definitely make sure that a lot of things get taken care of, not only for the morning tea, but for Hollyscoop in general. So
honestly,
please do us a favor and show them some love. And in the meantime, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure you tag us watching the morning tea.
Yes.
We love to see that. Also, you guys, we're going to start doing some things on our social media, on Instagram and our YouTube stories, just filling you guys in on what's coming up on the morning tea. So if you don't follow the Hollyscoop Instagram account, please go do so. All the updates will be there.
And subscribe if you're watching and you haven't yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've been watching us for a minute. You might as well just subscribe right now.
Then the stories will pop up and you'll get a little taste of what is actually going to be on the morning tea before we sit at the table. So it's a lot of fun. Make sure you guys check those out because we're working hard to just make things better for you guys. I want to shout out Tavo Low. I sit and watch you guys every morning, and somewhere deep down, we are legit related. Y'all are so litty. Yes! Have an amazing hump day. #Wine Wednesday.
Yes, Tavo. We are litty.
We need that on a campus.
Right?
I'm obsessed with that. Yes, thank you so much. So guys, make sure to just do all those things. Know we're working for you. We appreciate you. Please continue to share and spread the love of the morning tea. And we will be back tomorrow for Thick Thursday.
Thick Thursday.
8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye, y'all. Now hit it, Leo.